So tired of dive players because dive players seem to be the only ones about everything always, and I'm just so upset and it's so tiring. Solo dive here is fundamentally different from a dive.
I do hear a lot of dive players complain, like a lot on Twitter. A lot.
If you can run one DPS by themselves and dive the entire enemy team, and that's enough, I think that character is fundamentally flawed. Slushy comes out and says, yeah, and that's why poke heroes can be played in any comp, into any hero, into any situation, but ain't no one says anything about that.
Like, how can you think that is an okay statement to say? Because it's not even true, not even close to true, not even a little bit. Like, just because the characters have been like, just because poke characters are really strong and really dominant, doesn't necessarily mean that they can bust open comps. They're just really good in said comp. And also, poke heroes get played a lot because in the shooting game, shooting people is supposed to be not a bad option. Okay, let's just get that out the way. This is not a melee third person game. This is a hero shooter. So shooting people is not supposed to be a terrible option for people to choose. Now, I'm not saying that dive is supposed to be terrible 100% of the time. I am saying that both should be at least somewhat comparable. One can be good, a little bit better than the other. Every now and then, one season and the other season, the other gets better. I don't know. Like, I'd rather have a season where all three, right, archetypes, dive, poke, and brawl, are viable because it promotes swapping, or it promotes switching team comps. Even though I'm not a big proponent of swapping, I think it's more interesting to watch people and play in a game that promotes people to have different heroes in their bag.
That you cannot play poke into everything. Like, Elsa is the only poke character you can play into anything, right? If the enemy team is playing hard dive, you're getting bullied on hella. Poke is OP because people don't play dive correctly. I like Slushy. I have nothing against him too. I don't agree with anything he said. You just assume that dive is the most skillful representation of the game, which might be true, but
only when it's coordinated. I swear, only when it's coordinated. This is why it was good in Overwatch. You could go to Overwatch and dive be like the best thing you could play, but it wasn't the best thing you could play on ladder. It was the best thing you could play in pro play. Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.